once again welcome you to the program Know Yourself. We have tried over the past month to bring you a series of topics to help build your relationship, and today we are going to continue with that. I have about 7 tips to share with you, but today we'll give you the first part of this topic. Honestly, the available literature has it that divorce is on the ascendancy. That of UK as at 2011 upward was 47%. That of US was 53%. And the world over, it has been estimated that when 100 people should get married within a year, by the end of the year, 50% is already gone. More alarming is even what I came across on City FM online by one Chumesi, that in the year 2011 to 2014, Ghana here, we recorded about 600,000 divorce cases. And so, divorce is under ascendancy. Now people enter into marriage and are not sure of what will happen to them the next year. So today I want to share with you a very interesting topic, and that is I'm to give you the basic concepts that build a happy, stable, and secure home. I'm sure as we enter into this union, our hope is to be happy, to have a stable and secure home. And so today we'll share with you the first 3, and the next time that we meet, we'll give you the second part. The first concept which I want you to follow is that as couples, in all your deliberations, try to follow God's instruction as enshrined in the Bible, and you'll be fine. God taught up and instituted marriage. Marriage is for when people try to live together by their own rules rather than by God's rules. The tragic results are, if it happens so that we put God aside and go by our own way, then what happens is that homes break up, lives get shattered. In fact, if we are lucky to have children in that relationship, loyalties of children become divided. They don't know which way to go, whether to follow mom or that of dad. Children get bruises that hurt all their lives. Then on top of that, dreams of the bride and the groom become mere nightmares. And so I am just encouraging you, the couples, those of us who are in marriage relationship, to follow God's instruction in the Bible. You realize that God has given us instructions that He hates divorce. God has given us instruction from Ephesians chapter 5 verse 21. In fact, let me try and straighten the point today. I have heard time without number that it's only the man who should love and the woman should be submissive. But if you read the book of Ephesians chapter 5 verse 21, the Bible says the two of us, that is the man and the woman, are to be submissive as reverence for God. So all of us must be submissive to each other. But for me, it is what is more difficult for a man or woman to do. That is what subsequently from Ephesians chapter 5:22 going, the Bible says the man should love and the woman should be submissive. But all of us must be submissive. Of course, if you love someone, you can just go through what the person does for the partner. The person asks you to sit down, you will sit. The person asks you to pick this, you will do. Go this way, you go. The same way, when someone is also submissive, you exhibit the same signs. And so let us endeavor to follow the instructions as enshrined in the Bible. Then the second concept I want to share with you is that reaffirm your marriage as a permanent commitment and an unbreakable union. Just reaffirm yourself that your marriage, your relationship has a lifelong commitment, a permanent one. In the marriage vows, I remember, and you can recall, you made a promise that for better or for worse, till death do us part. In fact, most people nowadays have taken this one as a mere ritual. Some have even said it was the father or the pastor or the reverend minister who told me to say it. But if we are committed to the content of what we say, the vow and the pledges that we make to each other, then we can know that come what may, we will stay together as couple. That is reaffirming yourself that your relationship is a permanent one. Till death do the two of you part company. And so if you read Matthew chapter 19 verse 6, the Bible says that what therefore God had joined together, let not man put asunder. So just assure yourself, don't take these vows lightly. Don't joke with it. Say and mean what you are saying, and it will be well with you and your spouse. Make frantic efforts to follow it, and you will enjoy the goodness that comes out of it. The third point, which I want to share with you today, is that marriage is not a 50% proposition. This is what is going on. But I want to encourage you not to see it that way. Indeed, if you have this notion that marriage is a 50% proposition, it means that you are expecting your partner to do something until he or she does it. You will never also add yours. But what is required of us is that when we are entering into the relationship, we all come in with the aim of making it work. So I come in with everything that I have, my resources, finances, knowledge, wisdom, everything, understanding, cooperation. So 100%. So the man brings 100%, the woman brings 100%, making it work. A story is told of two brothers who lost their father. The father had a very big cocoa plantation, cocoa farm. And so two of them, the elder brother had got married and the younger one hadn't married yet. And the story is, the eldest remembered that he has a wife to support him, but the younger one has no one in his life to support. So he will wake up at midnight and then try to find where the demarcation will be in the farm, so much say that the younger brother will get a bigger portion so he can take care of himself until he also get married. And then the younger one also remembered that my elder brother has a wife and children. He has a huge responsibility. So that same time, he also managed to get to the farm so as to get a bigger portion of the farm for the elder brother. And as they woke up in the night, this one was reading that portion, this one was also reading. Then interestingly, they came together and saw the intention they all had. This is how it is. Don't get into marriage with the notion that I don't know whether it will work, so I'm expecting my husband or my wife to bring 50% and I also add. Never do that. Go in with the intention of making it work, and it will be well for you. We thank you so much for your attention today, and See you next time.